The ICR Touch was born and bred from the Isle of Wight, so we're based in the beautiful island of the Isle of Wight, which is lovely to surround as you found coming here today. We're a software development team. We don't actually sell directly, we actually listen to the industry's challenges. Produced our first software in the early 90s, so that's very early days for a POS software to be created. And obviously since then we're now on to over 14 new products. We've got about 40 employees in total. We're industry stalwarts, I think, is what I'd say. I think EPOS generalisation would be the old days in some respect. Would that be a point of sale terminal or a cash register? I suppose you could use the old terminology. Basically, we start from a point of sale right through from a low cost solution. Touchpoint Lite is a new product we developed last year. That's a little Android or iOS. We go right through to the kitchen. We've got kitchen screens, we've got kiosk software technology, we've got gift cards, we've got loyalty. You know, we've got everything what an end user would ever want. So here we are, we're in our diner, which as you see is actually a purpose-built environment to showcase our software. Today, traditional point of sale, media display at the back here for customer advertisement. We've got our kiosk software over here, and then you've got digital signage, collection screen here. So when customers place their order on the kiosk, online, at the point of sale, this is showcasing the collection. Then we go to the engine rooms, I would call it, in a hospitality environment, and you've got your kitchen screens here. So as the orders come in from here, or the kiosk, online, buy-to, as we call it, place the orders, come through here, we bump them off. Once they've actually finished, it goes up to here, it's informed the client they're ready to collect. But ICR Touch, yeah, we do about 6 shows a year. The reason we do the shows is brand awareness. We're always innovative, so obviously we've got new things to discuss and show to our audience. The shows are obviously regional based at times. We do national shows, everybody from XL, obviously London, NEC, Birmingham, Northern Restaurant Bar, and then we did Scott Hot in Glasgow. So there's a lot of logistics there to work out. So it's showcasing our software in the best way, and then making sure our stand reflects our image. We started work with Quadrant2Design about 2 years ago. I had a background with Quadrant2Design previously. I'd worked with you in 2015, 2016, I believe. Did a good job for me then. And then obviously coming into ICR Touch, we were going to do exhibitions, having a good relationship or good service from you guys before. It was obviously you were on our list of people to view. Having met yourselves, seeing the team, seeing what you can produce, the major names that you're working with, all the different stand designs, the creativity, what we didn't want, we're a creative company, and that had to be reflected in who we work with. I mean, everything from branded flooring right through to the different designs, and already how much have we changed the graphics because we've always coming up with new products. And I think the self-build was a good route for us because if we were providing us an external service, it was a worry for us because the trade show has to be met. I'm sure you can fulfill that promise for us, but it was just the control factor that we felt we own the stand, we can store the stand, we can then deliver it ourselves, we can have it installed ourselves. In other words, we're in control. Obviously there's a little bit more logistics for us to work out, getting to the show on time, installers, etc. But yeah, absolutely perfect. It's been a very good route for us. Well, one of the reasons we chose Quadrant2Design and the modular effect was we like the fact that the structure can be more or less designed how we want, and it's always the skeleton, let's put it that way. And then the vinyls can be changed because we know we're going to develop, we know we're going to have new innovation. We didn't want a bespoke stand which would be a new rebuild every time. So now, as the product you mentioned was Touchpoint Lite, which is absolutely flown out. It's a fantastic product, low-cost solution for speedy bars, festivals, etc. So that's on the showcase point on our new graphics. So that's what you'd have seen at the last show. We're moving at speed. So when there's a new product or a new feature, or there might be some terminology within the industry that they're challenged with, we might want to change that and put it on the graphics. So the graphics were key to our flexibility. Having done many shows for many years, we're never always guaranteed the same size space. We can't guarantee that. So for example, we're generally like a 6 metre by 3 metre, that's our preferred route. But I've done 4 metre by 5 metres, we've done 4 metres by 3 metres, because that's maybe it's always available. That meant we had to have a versatile system. You know, the first show stand was the design. Are we happy? Do we like it? Do we like the height? We went for the height, so we got quite a tall stand. We liked it as a statement stand within the shows, which I think was important for our brand and our image. But since then, we've really got into, you know, the evolution of the stands have really changed. As I said, flexibility and size, number of plinths we will have, dictate the number of resellers we've got, new change of graphics, flooring's even changed, innovation again. So again, we've even changed our branded flooring. So, you know, there's lots going on over that evolution of 2 years. Cost is always a factor. You were very good value, but actually, when you combine flexibility with price, that's where your sweet spot was for us. You know, you're very helpful, helped us with the initial design, gave us good advice. But since then now, you know, we want to look the best we can at the show, and having new flooring, new branding, or anything we're doing, we've got that flexibility. So that's key to us. It's been created to a high brand standard, but you actually adhere to that. So that's important for us. So in other words, when we're material, you actually understand what we do now. So I think that helps in what we need, when we need it by. You're in sync with us now, so we're very much a team. There's no point in developing something if you're not telling people. So we have to invest heavily in marketing to introduce new products, provide our partners with the quality material to represent them and us. To answer the investment of shows, it's been more important than ever because the shows have been a success. Our image is good, our brand awareness is good, so no brainer really. You look at the return that we're getting from these shows. It's obviously camaraderie between the partners. I think that's been really key. They're working together, which is great to see, you know, get this team effort. We're able to showcase our new products and actually demonstrate them myself, which is unusual. Obviously, being in the software world, we can actually demonstrate to the end users. Equally, I'm listening to the audience. A lot of the feedback we're getting from our partners and end audience is they've never seen ICR Touch so much front facing. Firstly, we chose a tall stand. A lot of stands at a certain height, we've gone for the extra metre on top. I think that shows our logo, i.e. it's branded, lit up, which is obviously important, so people can see us from a distance. I think the branded flooring is just nice. It really portrays us as a quality company. The plinths gives us flexibility because again, when you look at a floor plan, it can be very symmetrical. But then when you're there, you realise that maybe we can just tilt the plinths to be a softer approach. It's things like that flexibility, yeah. The previous stand was a lot bigger. They went for a sort of 360 approach, so it was a huge statement stand. It was a bespoke stand for that occasion or that event, and I think that was a learning curve. So I think now we've got with these shelves, everything else that we're doing, the flexibility, that was more of a fixed structure, and they had no partners on there. It was a different approach, so it was a learning curve. The results are there. Our partners are enjoying them. They're really keen to be part of an exhibition. I think it's all factors are ticked. Anybody who knows me well enough would tell you I'm no DIY man. So, you know, that was a challenge. So coming across to build the stand and learn, the reason I wanted to do that was one, to be involved in that. So if there was any slip up with an installer, I've got some knowledge to actually help or build the stand. Fortunately for me, I haven't got to be a DIY man because all of a sudden it all fell into place. Once the structure was up, putting the magnetic stripes on, putting the vinyls on, it was pretty straightforward. Yeah, sustainability is one of the reasons we chose Quadrant2Design. When you're a green company, it's our ethos as a company. So again, we have to work with people of similar type. Partners really enjoy the stand. They think it looks really good. They're very proud to be part of it. I think that's a key area for us as well. Because of the way it looks, and they look at the stand. If it looks innovative, it looks clean, it looks modern, it looks good, represents us well. We've got 2 more trade shows to do at the end of the year because, as you know, the summer period now is when the shows stop. We're doing the Farm Innovation Land Tourism Show, which is in November in the NEC, and we've got the Hospitality Technology Show in the XL in the end of September. So the exhibition is now a major part of our strategy. We've already booked shows in 2026 already, which gives you an idea of our confidence in the shows. Equally, it's a way of showcasing our products. As I say, we're developing all the time, it's always nice to show new products, and I think next year there'll be some new things to show as well. Maybe some new graphics for you guys.